taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega boxing build, Ring Gang Radio all day. We ranting tonight. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You know, we always we gotta stay with the rants. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always stuff that comes up and that pops up in these weeks, man, that we gotta talk about, man. One or the other, man. And
and who's banned? So besides the obvious, because he was already banned, so we'll get into him again. But anyway, who else is banned? Women that keep asking, "Who hurt you?" You are not allowed to say that in the bodega. You will be kicked out. So, and the default answer is, "Who hurt me?" Rihanna when she let A$AP Rocky get her pregnant. Stop asking. That's the default answer.
Don't hate on the follow New York, nigga.
No, I don't care. I'm
actually surprised because I always thought A$AP Rocky was sweeter than a mother's love, nigga. So,
but you know what? I'll tell you who is allowed in the bodega. Shout out to all the Haitian women today. You know, they was showing out today. You know, say Haitian Flag Day, and you know, say la vie. Shout out to the Haitian women. The Haitian women have the Haitian women have a chokehold on me. So I was liking all them pictures, like I was liking them all. They can all come to the bodega anytime.
Yeah, I know so many Haitian women, like, and they know me. You know, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Yes.
This nigga crazy.
But yeah, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's fly? It's your boy Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender preparing for liftoff. We're not going to Haiti. We're Ring Gang Radio, man. Let's get it. Let's fly.
This nigga Pilot's blooded out. You know what I mean? Yeah, but hey, it must be a theme though. But yeah, no, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, you already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy Ron Top 5, Chicago's own in the building. Stand up, nigga. We here. We ran. What's up?
Yes, sir. Rome Top 5, aka Chicago win, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. Can you dig it? And last, certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What it do, man? It's your boy Jesus Shutterworth, the God, GOAT artist, nigga. AKA LB, lot of Del Boss, you know what it do. RingGangRadio.com in the building. What's up? Shout outs to everybody around the world that fuck with us. Shout outs to the Kali, Twitter, everybody, Spotify, all that shit. Let's go. We ran.
Shout out to y'all niggas. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, you know, we got the rants going. You know, we got some rants for tonight, and I know P definitely wants to get his rant off first, man. So P, man, I'm gonna let you.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm ready because we already talked about this nigga once already at the bodega. And if I gotta talk about,
I defended him last time, nigga.
If I gotta talk about you twice, now I'm being even not so nice about this shit. So let me get this, and it's not just him, but let me get this shit out of the way. This fuck nigga, Morant, you know, John Wick, NBA dumb boy wants to decide, oh, you know, the first time wasn't enough. Let me pull out a gun again, just flashing around in the car. First it was the club, now it's his car. You already got suspended for that shit, and now he's at it again. And motherfuckers is just like tired of this shit. We tired of this shit. I know he's only 23, yada yada. I don't give a fuck. You should know better. Like, what's wrong with you? And people are like, well, you know, people are like, oh, you know, the gun is legal. What's wrong with a black man having a legal gun carrying around? You against black people carrying around guns and showing them off? No, I'm not against black people showing off their guns and carrying their guns. I do have a problem when that same motherfucker is out here doing a bunch of dumb shit, pointing lasers at people's fucking cars, going on Twitter, threatening people, saying these hollows can get caught for free. Like, you tell them, you threatening to shoot people on Twitter, and then you want to go around flashing a gun. Like, cut it out. We all know what he's trying to be like, what he's trying to do. Like, come on. If I went around showing a gun off like that, you'd probably be like, yo, P, what the fuck you doing? Like, come on. We know what he's trying to act like. Like, you're not built like that.
Yo. First, how many videos do you see like that on World Star, Instagram, or Facebook a day? Besides
I don't see any of those.
Hold on. Fuck the fact of it being John Morant or not. How many videos do you see of a nigga listening to a NBA YoungBoy song, a nigga listening to a Kodak song, chilling in the whip, show the little money, show the little. Yeah, I understand that the nigga's a role model and shit, but he just doing the do, nigga. He just doing the do. You can't really get mad at a nigga. You can get mad at a nigga because, okay, what if he thought the nigga was on Snapchat just recording? He didn't know he was live.
But the dude, no, because when he pulled out the gun, the dude that was there with him actually turned it away, like, oh shit, and like turned the camera.
I'm saying, what if Ja thought he was just recording a video? He didn't know the nigga was live, so he like, okay, he recording it, so he would have to post this shit for me to actually lose my job over this shit. So
you shouldn't have been doing it anyway if you know you're being recorded. Hold on. Rome, don't you remember the shit with D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young and that shit? Like, anything can get leaked. So, like, even then, if you know it's being recorded, no, it doesn't matter because that shit could be leaked anywhere. Like, you don't know when it's being posted. You're not in control of that. So how about you just not fucking put the gun out and flash it around? Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, but look, it could have been leaked, but it's a difference of a live video and a difference in a recorded video. Because a recorded video can be like, nigga, that was 3 weeks. That was like 4 years ago. Like, you could easily say that, but when it's live, you can't really dispute it. So
yeah, I mean, after the fact that that NBA YoungBoy song was new, so they can't say that was an old video. It was like at the most, it was just a fucking couple of days. So
right.
So Deb, he's fucked either way. But my question is this though, real shit. Like, what is the need to just wave around a gun on some fun, happy time shit? Like, I just want to know, like, maybe like
it's the young niggas. It's a young nigga shit.
But is it like, okay, I know everybody who's ever learned how to box or trained serious one time in their life, they always end up shadow boxing lightly wherever they go. Around the house, whatever, work. I've seen it myself. I had a friend that worked with Shannon Briggs, and he said Shannon Briggs used to walk into the break room fucking shadow boxing. So it's like, is that the same thing? Like, is that what's comparable to them with the gun? Like, they just, like, they're like, fuck it, nigga. I ain't at the target practice. There's no ops around. The music is bumping. Fuck it.
Yeah, but I mean, because fun things too with this shit. I mean, obviously, they
is it that natural?
I mean, they've been delving into his past because they have his old like pictures of him as a kid, as a teen, or whatever. Quoting fucking Chief Keef and all that shit. And all that shit, and they're like thinking like, that shit, no one nipped that shit in the bud. And it's just like dog, you have 200 million like on the line, 300 million, whatever. Like, why do you need to be like so active for like, like front row? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Like, it's like my biggest thing is like he doesn't have no OG. Well, his OG should be his pops telling him like, no son, like you fucking up the bag, yo, chill with all that shit, like But
these niggas just happy for the moment.
Yeah, exactly. His father's just busy, is just happy to just play, play nicety with celebrities and shit like that. But it's like, you're like, and it's like John Morant. He came from a good home, like middle class. Like the nigga had a whole.
That's the shit we always be clowning with the whole suburb nigga shit. It's like, why y'all want to be portraying like some street shit like when you don't have to like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you come from the environment,
you want to like be able to have to look over your shoulder when you don't have to, like, nigga, like.
Yeah, like pretend you're like talking tough on Twitter, like something like niggas 180 pounds soaking wet. Niggas will knock him the fuck out without even shooting him. Like the fuck, like I don't know what it is for him to want to be hard. Like he don't. Yo,
what's the obsession with the guns? Like I just don't get it. Like
guns is just American culture, nigga. You can't get around it.
No, and that's the problem.
Like, and that is a problem. But my thing is, how many niggas you see waving guns like that around, like on a weekly basis? Like,
Yeah,
What the
I-
fuck is the point?
randomly,
And-
if you're dealing with like World Star or some
If
shit.
you're in Texas or Florida and you look at your, local
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
nigga, it's pretty average, nigga.
It is.
I can go on Instagram right now, go to the popular page, and I guarantee I'll see a video of a nigga listening to some type of song in it with money and
Or
gun or some shit.
And that's,
But that could be my algorithm. So who knows?
yeah, I don't see.
that can't be everybody's algorithm.
I don't be seeing that shit. First,
I don't
off.
see, but see, that's the thing. We're at a time where all the algorithms are like changing up. Like even on Twitter, like I didn't see none of these Haitian chicks damn King P was liking. That shit ain't hit my timeline, my feed. But in the past, like I have to see every little random shit this nigga like. So I be like, God damn, like I always see PJ's retweets, nigga. Like so it's like I don't know, man. Like I'm not saying that. First of all, niggas waving guns around all the time while they listen to music or doing anything, it's just like
it's weird.
It's weird, lame shit. Like that's first of all. Second of all, like I don't personally. I see it every now and then, but not like on some everyday shit. Like you might 2-3 times, maybe twice a week, if that. But if you're seeing it every fucking day on your timeline,
it's wild.
It's like
it's wild, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a gun owner, but I don't think ever since I've ever bought a gun or had a gun, I've never recorded myself with it or had somebody record me holding one.
Yeah, but
I never even recorded myself at the range, so I don't know.
Yeah, but no, see that's different. And like people say when people say like when people tell me, oh, you have a problem with a black person owning a gun and showing off their gun? No, and because I'll give you an example of another time where I don't care. So one of the Eagles players, Fletcher Cox, he has a YouTube channel and a social media page of him showing off his guns because he does hunting and shit like that. So he posts his guns and shows him hunting. Okay, you're doing activity, you're doing some hunting. Okay, you know what? I get that. That's one thing. I'm not gonna get mad at that. But when you have somebody that's just showing it off, what's the purpose of you showing it off? You're just showing it off to flash it off to portray yourself a certain type of way. Then I don't have a problem with it. And it's not even a black thing because I've seen pictures of they were showing them with white politicians with their whole family posted up with guns, even the children. And I'm like, what the fuck is the point of that? Why do you have children with guns? That is so fucking stupid. I hate it regardless. And maybe this is me because I grew up in a house where
tell me what you got, son.
Yeah, right.
I grew up in a house where guns were banned. I couldn't even have toy guns. Even the ones with the orange caps still weren't allowed.
Too.
Nigga, hold on. So maybe this is you then, nigga. Like
me too, nigga. Anytime I went into Walmart with my mom, I always wanted the Nerf guns and all the super splash guns and all that shit.
I had water guns, but that's about it.
No water guns. My mom said no gun, nothing. She wouldn't let me get none of that shit. I never had none of that shit.
with super soakers and water.
I played with BB guns and shit when I went to my people's crib.
Right here.
You said what?
Damn. See, okay, so then you know what? Then you know what it is. I know I was raised on some special shit.
Yeah,
like,
you were raised on that special ops, fortress
yeah.
protection class, nigga. You was on some crazy shit.
Cause all the weapons, yeah, like
Rodney was telling me a story. He was like, "Yo, I gave these niggas a pin cap and told them niggas to make their way out of a hole or some shit."
so weapons wasn't a big deal. Like niggas was like, "Here, weapons. Here's a machete. Here's a machete. Oh, here's a
what was the weapon? What was the weapon that he gave you, nigga? I forgot. What was it? It was like a pen or a pencil. Was it a pencil?
Are you talking about the Rambo knife?
No. It was like a regular. It was like a plastic spoon or some shit. You said he gave you that and told you how to kill a nigga with a plastic spoon.
Oh yeah. There's a way. You got a damn and with a straw. Like you gotta do it fast and put the fucking your thumb over it.
This nigga learned how to kill niggas with straw, so I'm sure he seen a gun or two in his day.
I mean, weapons. I mean, obviously.
Hold on, let me be like John Morant, nigga. Let me just wave a knife around.
Yeah, I mean, this nigga's in the car like this, it's always doing this, doing this, going this shit, like, nigga be
oh shit, like nigga.
Like,
I mean, his homie tried to, hide it, but all it takes.
And the homie was fast, but that nigga, Ja Morant is just faster, son. Like,
I get it, but the thing
is, his homie was fast.
$200 million.
You can always call the video.
$200 million in generational wealth for like my grandparents, my grandkids. I'd probably have to just not do that. I get it.
It's against the law in some places. If you pulling out your gun and you ain't busting it to shoot or whatever, like, and if you do it in the commission of a crime or some other shit, like,
yeah,
like I know that like in Florida, because everybody thinks it's so like, oh, you can get a gun like that in Florida and all that. Now realizing in Florida, if you pull out a gun and like not even just pull it out and just draw a gun, that's 10 years automatically. 10 years.
10, 20 life. If you do, if you pull it out, 10. If you fucking
fire it, it's
fire it, 20. If you kill somebody or
no, if you cock it, that's 20. And if you fire it,
nigga, get the fuck out of here. That shit been that law is probably as old as you or older, nigga.
No. My cousin live in Florida. It's like if you fire it, it's 20, and then if you hit someone, it's life.
Yeah. That's why when it was introduced, it was called 10-20 life. I remember the commercials. Niggas, that shit used to be on Fox all the time. Niggas like 10-20 life. Like they advertising brand smart TVs and shit, nigga. Like get the fuck out. 10-20 life. Like, so it's like, and even then in July, it's July, right? You ain't gonna have to have a permit or anything to have a concealed.
Oh, word?
Nigga, where you been, my nigga? Like,
nigga, I'm still in Chicago mentally.
Man, you've been down in Florida too long, and it's getting record levels of hotness, like heat right now, B. So, like, niggas' is brains is baking, and niggas gonna be able to get like burners. Niggas only be caring about 10-20 because remember, you still got stand your ground, and then you got racism. So a lot of these laws and shit. No, real talk. A lot of these laws and shit be like canceling each other out and shit, my nigga. Like they really like they'll have one thing and then another thing and they'll be like, oh the fuck. So that's why Florida's crazy. So and also shout out, yo, if you in South Florida, holla at me, man. I be having the boxing lessons, yo, for real. Like you see, we talking about all these guns and shit, nigga, and how Florida about to be crazy, B. So you gonna need to learn that self-defense.
And then before we go on, I just want to shout out, like, Henny God, and Henny God saying salute to y'all, and then John Morant is a clown. Of course he is. Come on, and he said, come on, he should know better from
he is a clown, and some of the people defending him, like that one-hit wonder dude, JB Blockboy. He was like, oh well, the NBA just don't want niggas to come from the hood and act like they from the hood. They want niggas to act like they all from Harvard, like they got something against the hood. And I'm like, but y'all ain't even from the fucking hood. Like he a good kid. Then went to a nice school, went to private school, had both his parents. He ain't even from the fucking hood. Like, cut it out. Like,
I'm at the point, like, if you got both your parents, you're spoiled, nigga. Like, that's like me personally. Like, if both your parents are alive and married, nigga, you spoiled. So it's like, you shouldn't even be acting on no stupid shit like that. Like, 200 mil, that's like, nigga, that's like generational wealth, like Pilot said, and niggas is fucking this up, like.
And like I say, you take a look at this nigga's old his old family pictures. It's like suburban family. It's like because they probably let him go like act stupid because the niggas like he's the breadwinner now. So it's like what like fuck it. If he wants to act like a thug, let him act like a thug. But that money's like we had sponsorship in NBA. Like NBA's trying to make him a face because the nigga can play ball, but niggas just keep.
And I just want to say this: the most hilarious thing about this whole thing is, I'm sure Nike is furious because if you remember, the reason why Nike signed John Morant and pushed John Morant was because they gave Kyrie the boot because they were tired of him and the shit that he did. And then replaced him with Ja, who's doing even worse shit than Kyrie. Like,
yeah, but that's racism's karma.
Yeah.
That karma hit racism differently, bro. Like, look at Adidas with Kanye.
What you mean with Adidas with Kanye?
Look how much money they've been losing. Remember the Ivy Park shit with Beyonce ain't sell like they thought they would or whatever. They
Nope.
And the all the Adidas shit that what's his name Kanye had, the back sale shit.
Yeah, the Yeezys and shit like that. I mean, of course. I mean, well, you know, nigga, I'm gonna that. You making me kind of nervous. When
Honestly, honestly,
my bad.
The funny thing is, outside of the Yeezys, I don't know anybody that was checking for Adidas at all. Like,
yeah. I mean, I used to wear Adidas too, but nah. I mean, Yeezys were just. I don't rock no damn moon shoes like that. Them shits was always whack to me. But for whatever reason, niggas like all that, you know, that extra shit, that other shit. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel sorry for Adidas, but then, I mean, I understand because Kanye went on a rant about the Jews, which of course you can't do that. No. You know, it doesn't matter how big you are. You know. See, that's the thing with Kanye. Kanye was just doing stupid shit. It wasn't no real speaking out type shit. Yeah, but you can't.
Shout out my nigga. He was saying trying to wipe. Shout out my nigga Kanye. They trying to wipe him off the map.
See, this is the thing. He would say one thing about Jews that'll be true or on some real shit, and you're like, I want to question that. Like, that's a logic. That's a nice, decent question. But then he would just say some.
Be careful, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just saying he would say some 3-4 things that are like outrageous and just straight up like on some hateful shit. Like not even no objective. Like, okay, let's kind of just see what they're doing. Like, don't you ever question them owning the music industry, all that other shit? Like, okay, he was just on some like hating shit. So it's like a lot of shit he was doing was just canceling each other out. But then how people react
not for nothing. That's kind of Kanye's MO when you think about it. He says a lot of bullshit and just one or two things like mixed in which makes sense, and then the rest of it is just fluffed with bullshit.
And then it's like his fans would just be on some overboard shit thinking like you missed out on some gems, but it's like, dude, ain't no one got time to be going through 3 hours for just 15 minutes of gems. Yeah, nigga, give me a compilation, give me a greatest hits. But see, the thing is, what hurt them and what the karma proved that what Kanye did was maybe some type of justice for the universe, because look what happened right after that with Kyrie. And you seen how they was on dude so on some vengeful shit. Mm-hmm. And he didn't even do anything wrong. He just shared a link. Yeah. So they ultimately proved a lot of Kanye's points. But now, what if Kanye would have been actually just said some shit without all the ranting and racial and hateful shit? Right. He would have actually had a point, but it's just, nigga, like, get out of here. But all these people, Adidas, everybody's taking their L's now for the karma, because we've had people do way worse shit and they'll get blacklisted, but they don't motherfucking damn. No one's saying, okay, kick him out of Hollywood or fight this nigga. Hold on, drop his music off of Spotify. This, that. They don't go overboard. They didn't do that to Mel Gibson. Oh no, they killed Mel Gibson's career though. I mean, that nigga's like, but he's still making movies. He's still doing his thing though. Yeah, no, they just don't give him that push. But then, when's the last time this nigga actually hit Hollywood movie? Like Mel Gibson makes like C-level movies, like they're hard. They don't even be C-level. They be like C and B level. They just don't put the push behind it.
Yo, Signs was one of my favorite movies ever. Like that movie was great. I don't know if y'all
I've never seen that movie, yo. Yeah,
Signs was good. That was the alien movie where the aliens came to his crib in the woods and shit. Try to abduct his son or daughter or whatever the fuck that nigga was.
It's good like that. I always heard about it, but I've never saw the movie Signs. Yeah, but yeah, I think Signs is probably like the last Hollywood movie that dude had that was anywhere near like a hit. I think Apocalypto, he directed that. Well, I mean, yeah, directed, but I'm talking about his actual hit. As acting, yeah. Like
when I was growing up, I always heard like from the grapevine that Mel Gibson movies and Nicolas Cage movies were trash, so I never really got into it.
I don't know what niggas is telling you. Like,
I mean, Nicolas Cage movies weren't trash. I was just not a big Nicolas Cage fan as an actor.
I'll say this with Nicolas Cage and Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, like when he was on, like Mel Gibson has A-level movies. He had them like in 80s, 90s, early 2000s. That nigga had like.
I think the last thing I seen he did, I think Gringo was decent.
So what? He was like John Travolta. He was like John Travolta when he had some good movies and he fell off.
There was this discussion the other day. Speaking of Mel, who do you think was the better actor? Mel Gibson or Bruce Willis? They were having this discussion the other day.
Bruce Willis? What the fuck? Bruce Willis will wipe the floor with fucking Mel Gibson.
And it's not like Mel Gibson is a bad actor, but Bruce was just.
I gotta go. Bruce has more range than Mel.
Did you see?
I've always known Mel Gibson as an action star. I never like when I was young. Bruce Willis, they had that show called Moonlighting. I knew him as that before this nigga was doing Die Hard and shit. Like, you know.
But what about Pulp Fiction? Pulp Fiction, he went crazy in that one.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction was the shit. Yeah.
Ball head.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah. Bruce Willis got him.
Yeah,
well, I can put on.
Back to my point is white people could do worse than Kanye and they don't get canceled and eradicated from Earth like they try to do him. That's ultimately my point. Like even though with Mel Gibson he does his thing, they just don't put the push behind him.
I mean, Mel Gibson told, didn't he tell his wife he hopes she get raped by a pack of wild niggers? Like, come on.
That's what killed his career. That's what killed it.
And that's crazy. Like,
actually, no, that's not what killed his career. The Jews commented that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. The pack of wild niggas, like that shit, that shit got poo-pooed. But when he started talking about the Jews, that's what got him canceled.
Niggas is like, hold on. So that's all I'm saying. Like, niggas do worse and they don't get crucified. Like, only black people get the brunt of like the damn fist of vengeance from these dudes. The full 100% Thanos level glove power and shit. But everybody else, if you're from the Caucasian realm or whatever, Caucasus Mountains, whatever the fuck, you know, you might get hit with a fucking finger or two from that. Motherfucker might swat you or something, but they not just dead in your shit. Like, they ain't putting the fucking gauntlet down on your ass.
Right.
I never fucked with Mel after that bullshit.
Yeah, like,
and as I mentioned before, dude was in the 2000s he became a good director. I mean, he was a director of hit movies like Apocalypto and all that shit. Like LB said though, but and Hacksaw Ridge was an underrated movie too. That shit was dope. Yeah. And then Passion of the Christ, of course.
Yeah, but I never fucked with Mel after that. And then honestly, like, as much as I fucked with him, like, I lost respect. I kind of lost a little bit of respect for Michael Jai White after he defended Mel Gibson. Like, that shit kind of hurt a little bit because I always held Michael Jai White and held in high regards. And then when he defended Mel Gibson, I was just like, oh.
I mean, he wasn't the only black celeb that defended him. I remember, I think Danny Glover kind of defended him too, and I think Whoopi Goldberg kind of defended him. Like, you know. Yeah,
you had a handful of people defending him. Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember what those guys said, but I remember what Michael Jai White said. He was like, well, you know, because I met him, and you know, when I met him, he was a cool guy. I'm not saying what he said was right, but it was in the privacy of his own home that, you know, wasn't meant to be out there. Yeah, you know, he thinks that, but like, I'm one of those people that, you know, you could think whatever you want as long as you don't say it, and I've never agreed with that. And my mom feels the same way. She'd be like, you could think it, but you just don't say it. Like, nah, if you think racist thoughts, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Well, you know, you could think it, and then you just like, you know, you just don't say it to me and we're good. Nah, I'm not with that shit.
Yeah, I think it's funny because
I see you on some Minority Report shit.
Because Mel Gibson obviously, because you know, he did the movies with Danny Glover or whatever. And I remember this nigga he made an appearance on MTV Raps. So that was a random ass shit.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nigga, only you would remember that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like, you know, because dude was always around black people. Like, he was always, like, whether it's in like.
And see, and that's the thing. Like, that's why a part of me is like, you have some black people who's like, you may could think that shit, but nigga, as long as you over here in the hood on the block, you ain't acting on that shit, nigga. We good. Like, so they don't really. Yeah. So I get it. Like, I get where King P's coming from. because I doubt Mel Gibson would ever say some racist shit around Michael Jai White.
Yeah, and he get his ass whooped.
Yeah, like who wants to catch one of them damn reverse Fei Long DJ kicks that nigga throw? Like
exactly, but it's like if I know you're thinking it, yeah, you're just not saying it around me, but you're being cool around me, but you're just being fake because you're not. But I know how you really feel. Like that's just me. I never liked that shit.
I feel that, but then if that's the case, you could kind of like, okay, why stop at racism? What if I think that you a nigga that be on some like lazy shit or something, or any other character flaw or something that's just traditionally wrong, and like long as you keep that to yourself, we cool. But if you say it around me or act, then it's like, oh shit, like this nigga really think people should have equal rights, or this nigga really think a woman should do such and such, or a man should do this. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like
no. I get what you're saying. I'm just like, I'm looking at it as if I know that you think lesser of me, like you think I'm not equal to you. You look at me as beneath you, like just because of how I look. Like, how can I fuck with you? Like knowing that.
But what if that nigga treats you with mad respect? He would give you anything you want, whatever. Cool, but you somehow, yeah, like you said, you found out whatever the reason you found out, but he's never showed that to you in any form. I believe that's the position that some of these people defending him are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like the similar shit that happened with Hulk Hogan. Like Hulk Hogan said some shit in private that he wasn't that got leaked. And that got him canceled. And of course, like, I mean, of course, I it's been fuck Hulk Hogan since, like, you know, because, you know, the motherfucker, because the true hick of that motherfucker came out, you know, but it's just like, hey, I mean, there's the consequences of it.
But then, okay, look at Mark Wahlberg. So many black people fuck with him to this day. And he got, the shit he was doing was like way worse than a motherfucker just saying.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you would really have to, and I'm not even, of course, Mel Gibson a piece of shit for saying that. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it real. Like, he could be a good actor, a great director, whatever, and still be a racist piece of shit. I mean,
yeah. But
and for the record, Pat, Hulk Hogan wasn't canceled. They still show up. He still shows up at the show. They only did that for a little bit, and then he's too important to WWE history to like get him like canceled out. Like they had to bring him back.
Like, he never really got fully canceled.
And the worst part was every time he talks about it, he's not sorry about it. He's not sorry that he said it. He's only sorry that he got caught. When they asked him, when they asked him, like, you know, what would you take from that? Like, what would you tell people, you know, from that, and from what you learned in your experience in that situation? And he said something along the lines of, just be careful what you say around people because they could be recording it and you don't want to be recorded saying something bad. Like, are you serious? Like, that's what you...
I remember the interview where dude is like, Hulk, why would you say that word? Well, let me tell you something, brothers. I was around brothers when I was hanging out in Florida, brother. So they were all saying it, brother. So
brother.
We were all...
So my thing is like, damn, you was at a Klan rally, nigga? Like...
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we was all working together on the docks, brother. So they were all saying it, and I was an honorary brother. So they let me say it, brother.
He got gassed off that. He got gassed off that Booker T shit. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Probably thought he.
Yeah. He's like, that's my N-word pass. And this nigga had the nerve to go to Booker T when he heard it. It was like, at least you know I'm a good nigga. So I'm just like. That shit, you should have smacked him for that shit. Like, you know, like niggas was mad at Nables and shit. Like, you know, it's fucking. And then Henny got word to Elvis and Paula Deen. I never liked Paula Deen. You know, she's a good old girl from the South. Like, you know, that was.
Oh, her shit was way racist. Didn't she have like people reenacting slave shit at her house or something?
You know, SVU did an episode based on that shit too, because I remember I watched that shit. It was like, yo, like this shit is crazy. Like
that's some Boondocks level shit where what Freedom Land?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. My mom used a couple of Paula Deen's recipes. That bitch had some cooking she could do. You know, she was cooking.
Yeah, but where do you think these racist motherfucking people from the South learn to cook?
Yeah, from black.
Oh, your mom
From black people.
Yeah, all she did was just give her a little money for some shit some black lady did years ago. Like,
Right. And the same thing with Elvis too. Elvis, you know, all he did was whiten up old gospel songs or something that, you know, he might have picked up from the Chitlin circuit. That's all he did.
yeah,
You know,
the dance and all that. Like,
And just put on all his white buddies. That's all he did. Put on his white buddies.
I mean, you think Elvis learned how to swivel his hips from another white man? Please, nigga. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody had to teach him that swag. Like, come on, man.
or
like,
how to talk with the accent. No, that nigga. I mean, that wasn't just southern accent. Like, he
OG Iggy Azalea.
I mean, he admitted it though. Elvis admitted that he got his styles from black people. So I mean, at least he admitted it, not tried to act like he did it himself. It's just like he didn't put on any black people. He didn't do anything like any collaborations or anything with black people. He could have used his position to elevate other black artists that weren't getting the chance, you know, because of bullshit. But he just wanted to put on his old white buddies instead.
yeah,
Fuck it.
and
See, that's why, like, with niggas shit on Eminem, I be like, he tried to look. He looked out for his people at least, dog. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's one thing he did. I mean, he brought his group up. Even the one that was deceased before the deal. Like I heard, like his family got like a cut of the money and shit like that because you have to respect that part because he didn't try.
Yeah.
He didn't try. Like,
and that's another thing. Like, even with Eminem, like, how far are you willing to go? Is it fuck Eminem now because of the racist tapes from years ago? Like,
yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like, you know what it is? It's just sad that racism and gun culture is just so entwined with American culture that you really can't fucking escape it, and you would almost have to like excuse a lot of shit just to just really live. Because think about it, like, if we treated it like how King P treating who the person he originally didn't fuck with,
John
Morant, yeah. And we looked at it like that, and we stated like, and we was like hard on hoes type shit for everybody. Nigga, there would be no sports. There'd be nothing.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing. Nigga, it'd just be dust balls. Like, but yeah, oh damn, this shit went to like racism, like the Illuminati type shit.
Me doing a Hulk Hogan impression.
Hulk Hogan shit, wrestling, like yo, new rant, new rant.
Yo, let's talk about the NBA. Let's talk about the NBA, nigga. Okay.
Word.
So LeBron just lost again. So Denver's up 2-0 now. So who y'all got in that series?
Nigga, Denver's probably got to sweep them shits.
You think Denver's sweeping the Lakers? They going to LA and just whooping them like that?
Hell yeah.
Damn, Pope, you ain't fucking scored like.
No, they
they're not gonna sweep them. The Lakers are gonna win at least a game, but we'll see.
You think this Denver year or what?
Yeah, get that broom out. It's gonna be a sweep.
Because I feel like the toughest team in the playoffs is Miami. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, gee, why do you think that?
Because they beat the Bulls. So if they beat the Bulls, nigga, you know they got a chip in them.
Nigga, you so stupid.
This nigga, oh man, and Pilot been quiet, man, but yeah, he beat your fucking team too, nigga. Cause both y'all niggas was like, yeah, he going. It went from damn sweep, gentleman sweep, to what?
I said Bucks and 6.
Bucks and 6.
Then I said, who y'all?
New York.
Oh yeah, nah. The Knicks should have beat y'all. I don't know what the fuck.
See, it's always fucking somebody gonna beat us, nigga. Like,
nah, because the Knicks, I don't know why they so disappointed to y'all niggas.
I knew that the Heat were gonna beat the Knicks. Like,
sorry, New York Knicks fans.
You really trust the Nets over the Knicks? Like, I don't get that.
This ain't got nothing to do with the Nets. So we just talking about the Knicks and the Heat. I just knew that was a bad matchup for her. So
yeah, I think the Nets was the only team to get swept, nigga.
Yeah, because we played Philly. That was a tough team for us. I knew we wasn't gonna win, and I told y'all that. So
See, he wasn't faking the funk like y'all niggas.
So Heat is up 1-0 over the Celtics, and they play them tomorrow. Who y'all got in that series, man?
Heat, nigga, what the fuck? Heat all the way, like, come on.
No, I know Pat got the Celtics, right?
I'm picking Celtics. I don't like the Celtics, but I'm picking the Celtics.
I think Boston will even it up. I don't think they're going to lose both games at home.
Yeah.
Now they'll win tomorrow, and then it'll be interesting on the road in Miami.
Yeah, it'll be
Damn, so this nigga actually, hold on, y'all niggas actually picking against, y'all picking Boston?
Yeah,
I mean, they're going to win a game. They're going to win at least one game. They're not going to lose all.
I'm talking overall series, not next game, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, Boston might win that because, you know, like P said, they ain't trying to get two zip.
They're at home and they're desperate.
So somebody gonna go off.
Yo, LeBron was so trash today. This nigga missed like 25 layups. This nigga.
I saw that fast break dunk he tried to show off and went out of bounds.
This nigga tried to do a windmill and just lost the ball. Shit went out of bounds. And then at the end of the game, they were trying to go down and tie it up. This nigga dribbles down and gets pickpocketed by a bench player.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, Bruce Brown picked his pocket for the game ender. Like LeBron James, like nigga, he's in his Michael Jordan Washington phase. Like then them niggas need to get that nigga off the court. Honestly,
Nah, because Jordan never fucked up like that when he was on the Wizards, bro. Like he never on his last season.
I remember he missed a dunk, but he looked behind him. That's why. But it was like an open damn fucking. You know, one of those fast break dunks.
Yes. And Henny guy saying LeBron James losing the game. Yo, all I know is about LeBron James, yo, like, I'm sorry, like, this nigga just either needs to go off season, get himself a transplant, and just keep it, or stop using all this fucking what is it, that dye shit or whatever the fuck, nigga. It seems like every single time, the 1 minute he has a full set of hair, the next minute he has like patches on top of his head. Like this nigga needs to he needs to get together. I mean, I know he came into the league with an afro and shit like that, like he had hair, but like, bro, you're damn near a billionaire, bro. Like, get the surgery and just keep it moving, bro. Like,
hold on, I thought he got the surgery. He didn't.
No, he didn't.
nah.
Nigga, stop. He better Tory Lanez himself.
Yeah, he has the money. He can do it.
Don't completely Tory Lanez
do it.
He said what, Pilot?
Don't completely Tory Lanez it.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah. But that gun culture. Speaking of Tory Lanez, so did y'all really think he was going to get that damn trial reopened?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, like
absolutely not.
Wasted his time, yo.
Like, first of all, I'm just trying to hit his motive. Like, why did he actually want to shoot Meg Thee Stallion in like that? Like, what was his issue? Like, was he just having a little man complex that day and shit like that? He was just, I don't know what the fuck this nigga's problem was. Like,
yeah, breaking up fight. I don't know what he was doing, but the fact that it's like they kept saying all this support evidence they had, and he still lost. It's like
I blame Kylie for all of this.
Why?
She shouldn't have invited niggas to her crib. She had no business having them niggas at her crib.
At the end of the day, Tory could have just all avoided this if he would have just kept his mouth shut, because Meg was actually not going to even say anything, but then Tory wanted to get on social media and try to like kind of dirty up Meg's name, and then it's like, oh well, see, now I'm gonna tell him you shot me. You shouldn't have even fucking said anything.
He used it for a rollout. Like, there was songs on his album he was rapping about that shit. I was like,
yeah, he kept fucking playing with fire, and then remember he offered like the other shorty like the silence money over a regular phone, like where niggas like, come on, like niggas can hear that, like
yeah, there are people that get ahead of themselves that like if you didn't just fucking like say anything, none of this would have happened if you didn't say anything. Maybe, but he probably got so paranoid, like, because I've learned that like people will kind of fuck themselves over when they feel like someone else has the drop on them, and so like they'll end up putting themselves in situations where they wouldn't be in that situation if they just would have kept their fucking mouth shut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga was kind of he was doing way too much. Like when that whole shit popped off.
You know an example of this, and I was talking about this the other day. about, and I fucks with him musically, but like personally wise, he's a clown, and that was Joe Budden, and how when he got punched in the face by Raekwon's man, how he came online like right afterwards to broadcast that he got punched in the face and all that shit, and like people were like, even the guy that punched him was like, see, that's corny of you. Like the minute you got punched, you go online to broadcast that you got punched. Like, why the fuck would you even do that? And then I'm thinking to myself, Joe probably did that because I think that there was rumors that the tape was there and that Raekwon and them took the tape. And so, like, I think he was afraid that they had to drop on him. So instead of them possibly leaking the tape, he just came out and like, let me just get ahead of it. He got in front of the bullet. Exactly. And that's stupid. Like, honestly, you might have just been able to avoid all that if you just not said anything and just kept your mouth shut, and maybe they just won't leak it, or maybe like it won't get leaked. It could have been an urban legend. It could have been one of those. Right. Yo, I heard Joe Budden's got snuffed by Raekwon and them niggas, but I don't know. Like, my cousin was there type shit. Like, really, man? Your cousin was there like with a lot of shit, motherfucker. Like, your cousin was there when DMX and Busta Rhymes battled Jay-Z, nigga. Like, your cousin everywhere. Like, they could have, like, yeah, P. Right. Like, you know what it is? It's from people thinking, like, you know how you could be like, if I make fun of myself, a nigga ain't gonna really, can't roast me if I put it out there. So they're probably trying to look at it from that angle, but dude, like, sometimes you gotta, like, not even perceive with caution, but just sit back and analyze the situation. Don't be so like quick to just do something. Right. Like, see what could happen. Like, this nigga literally tripped through the door, ran and turned on the Ustream. Like, come on, man. Then I think Raskaz kind of did the same shit with Game. Yeah, well, he had the mark under his eye from the bottle or whatever. Was it before? Yeah, and then he went online to fucking talk about it when like nobody would have known anything if he didn't fucking say anything. And then they did a lot of people seeing it and all this shit, and he had his whole like his suburban gangsters with him, and they're like, yeah, you think you gangster and all this shit. Like, it just came out corny. Like, Raskaz did like murk Game lyrically, like he really killed him on them diss songs, but it's like the actions almost always override the music. But then at that point, Raskaz was not popping anymore. Like, his name, like his he wasn't, but his name was buzzing after that. But you don't want to get it buzzing for the wrong reason, though. Because remember, Game was still popping at that time, so very much so. Yeah, Game getting into it with anybody is just gonna be like, okay, like his name is out there now. Damn, Raskaz, I ain't hear this nigga in a minute. Like, okay, but. Yeah, I agree with people still haven't heard of no damn Raskaz. Like, niggas don't even know. Like, haven't probably never seen a nigga's video. Yeah, even though he has a classic album under his belt. But niggas know who Raskaz. Remember, dude, it was a different era. Like, more people kind of knew hip hop overall more than it is now. You didn't have as many rappers back then as you have now. Where it's like, even when rappers get killed, they'll be like, "Who is this little nigga?" Like, yeah. Because the motherfucker could be a legend in like one neighborhood and blow up in stream wise and motherfucker touring and shit. He's like, I ain't hear none of this music, but like Mac Dre or Big L, that type of deal. Like, yeah, like. But these niggas ain't even as known as that. Because at least Mac Dre and Big L had videos on BET and shit and MTV Raps. Like, and had major deals signed, like, yeah, or on major features and shit. Whereas these little niggas, like, I remember what Puff said years ago. He was saying some like, rap, there's like no barriers now. Like, it's too many rappers. Like, anybody could be a rapper now. Like, it is just, you can't keep up with them no more. And I'm like, that nigga right. It's one thing too. It's now rap is to the point where even Puff can't even bite it because it goes against his pop sensibilities, which is like the one thing. Like, this era kind of killed Bad Boy for good. Like, even to the point where Puff's trying to get his son to pop by trying to be like a lesser version of himself. But like no one wants to listen to that shit. Like, cause not one.
So it's like, yeah. So that's what Puff.
And his son ain't the artist to bring that back.
Hell no, he's not, because his Puff is probably has a ghostwriter too. The nigga's whack.
I mean, at least he's better than Run's kid.
Well, JoJo.
Yeah, that's
JoJo. Yeah, he's better than JoJo, not better than Diggy though. Diggy can actually rap, like, you know.
You know, I was talking about JoJo, not.
Nah, even the fault we always know is JoJo. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Speaking of corny rappers, how y'all felt about that whole Freddie Gibbs shit? That shit was just.
Like I said, I Freddie Gibbs music. I fuck with it, but the whole shit was going on there in the porn star, and you know, and the fact that the nigga that the bitch was paying for his phone bill, and he was
that took me out when I heard that. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if that's not pimping, like, nah, like, you know,
like the phone would immediately off. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was like,
this nigga was those text messages. I'm ugly without you. I ain't shit without you. I'm just another nigga. I'm gonna make you proud.
I'm like, dude, like how low in life can you be when you're talking about making a porn star proud?
Like if I'm saying some shit like that, it's about to be like it's going to be to a girl that's at least a 9. Like, come on now.
It's not even the looks part ain't important. It's what she is, nigga.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
And shit like that you saying is like that's to a dime. Like, yeah, like you can't say nothing less than
fake Amber Rose.
Yeah, like that shorty looked mid as fuck, and it looked like. And you seen that cringe ass shit? I'm ugly.
Yeah.
I'm ugly without you. I'm just a nigga.
Yeah, I'm just like, get the entire fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The crazy part was like, and this is why I can see like why people think Freddie is such a clown. Like, well, the one part that like I was holding attention to was when she mentioned about how when she was there when Freddie got jumped by those 20 people, like with Benny's crew in Buffalo, and somebody was commenting, was like, "Oh, he got you out here fighting? Like, why is he out there? Why did he have you out there with him while he's in a beef?" And she's like, "I didn't even know that those two were beefing. Nobody told me anything. Nobody said anything. He's just like, oh, you want to go to Dino's BBQ?" And that's like, and like the fact that like you have active issues with someone and you're not saying anything. You're not like move the way you're moving. I guarantee you, if he didn't get jumped, I bet you Freddie would have been like, "See, I was in your city and you ain't even do nothing." Like, and
that's what he was probably going to do, actually.
What'd you say?
I think that's what he was probably going to do, and it just backfired.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you
nigga got jumped when he was. He's like, yeah, I think we could flex that. That's why he ain't telling. But you could tell, like I don't know, like it just exposed this nigga. Like this nigga moved horribly, and Jeezy was right, nigga. Like
nothing gangster about Gibbs. Nothing gangster about Gibbs
at all. Like, and it's like, why, dude? Like, no one's asking you to do this shit, bro. Just you make dope music. Just make dope music, nigga. Like,
yeah. But like I say, like some people just can't. Some people just need gimmicks. Which let me transition into my little rant. Although it's not really a rant.
I just want to say this before we go. I just want to say this before we transition. Like, I should have known Freddie was fucked in the head after he fucking left out on Eric Dickerson's daughter, who was like a legit like fucking 9, and held him down when he was facing the false rape shit in Europe that could have got him sent away forever.
That's the shit you be telling. That's the shit you need to be texting that simp ass shit too.
Right.
Sorry,
she held him down and like sent him books and sent him a whole bunch of shit, you know.
Sent him books.
No, because he was in a European fucking jail where nothing was in English. So he's like, "I'm gonna send you some books to read." Like, come on, like.
No, that's honestly that's sweet. Like me, I love books. Like, if Shorty sending me books, like that's like, oh god, like. But yeah, like that's the shit. That's what he should have been wifing up and simping up and all that, like, nigga. And Shorty getting smothered out while she pregnant with your jit too.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
That's like the most complex L that you can just have the layers of that L.
Right.
And she paying your phone bill. As soon as you have broke up with her, your phone goes off. Like, nigga, you couldn't just lie, nigga. Like
once again, all of this could have been avoided if he would have just shut the fuck up. Like the Benny shit, this shit. Like, just don't say shit. Like, motherfuckers just be saying shit. Just like, yo, you don't have to say everything that comes to fucking mind. You know, you could just keep that thought to yourself. Shut the fuck up.
But hold on, but won't you hate him if you know he's gonna do that shit, but he just don't do it?
I mean, yeah, good point.
He's like, I know he want to wave his gun, but I'm glad he keeps it tucked behind himself, and he doesn't wild out and do stupid shit when I'm around on live. But fuck that nigga, because I know he wants to do that shit. And when he goes home, he's probably gonna take his gun out and be wilding out anyway. Fuck that nigga, like, that's King P right now, say. But yeah, Pat, I know it's something you're gonna talk about.
But yeah, you know, as we were talking about, like, niggas doing extra shit that's like overshadowing their talent and stuff like that, which brings us to one Janelle Monae. You know, I mean, obviously, like in the last week or so, there have been pictures of her, you know, exposing her breasts, her titties to like crowds or whatever the fuck, like pictures or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where in the fuck did this come from? Because it's a trip. Because, you know, when old girl came on the scene, she was on her, you know, her little shooby-doo-wop, Fats Domino, Chubby Checker, Little Richard type of way with the outfits and the little pompadour and shit like that. I mean, the music the music wasn't for me. Like, I could tell that she has talent.
She could sing. She could sing, though.
She could rap.
She goes rap. But her music just wasn't hitting me like that. And I didn't think she was all that cute because she was talking that Android shit. No offense, Android. You know, it's just like, ugh. And then I was telling the guys, like, before this, until I saw her and I watched that Moonlight movie, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. She's looking. Yeah,
she's looking good in Moonlight. That's about the best looking thing in that fucking movie.
Yeah. I'm over here stroking my then goatee at the time. I'm just thinking to myself, God damn, she looks real tenderish right now.
But it's the thing, like, she doesn't transition to like the titty popping, like just overnight. Like, if you've been noticing, she's been gradually getting a little sexier over the years. Like, this is like maybe the final form. Like, she evolved. Like,
it's that Android shit that she's talking about. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, all of a sudden, first she was cute.
Yeah, because when she first stepped on the scene, I remember on Twitter, somebody was like, man, you always just keep everything like very keeped in, clothed, like fully clothed. And she was like, my body is not for male consumption, so I don't care. I was just like,
she was honoring her parents too with the suits.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden she's like in the scene of Coyote Ugly and shit like that. Like,
but it's not all of a sudden, dude. That's what I keep. It's not all of a sudden. She's been doing the little sexy shit here or there. It's been getting there. Like, even a few years ago was other shit she was doing that I'm like, damn. Like, it just, like, I don't know. Maybe you ain't been paying attention. Or just the titties got you tittimatized?
Yeah, I think most people weren't paying attention. Like, to be honest.
I noticed when she dropped all the suits and shit like that. She started dressed like normal and shit like that. Like, but she wasn't out here.
Shorty had a video about a pussy and shit, nigga. Like I said, her music. And she been on some freak shit, yo.
Like I said, her music never hit me like that because her music was kind of like off to me, like, you know. But I although I could tell she had talent, it just wasn't for me.
Because the thing is, it was weird because it felt like she was getting super pushed by the industry. Because it was one of those, you don't really hear her music much, but she's at all these award shows, always performing and shit, and you're like, damn, like
it was very industry plant like.
Yeah, but you listen to the music, like, it's like, okay, you hear talent, may not be catchy, whatever, this, that. She has some bangers, a few bangers. I love the duet she got with Miguel, like that shit.
Yep, absolutely.
That is like, that shit hot. But yeah, that's classic. Yeah, they motherfucking killed that nigga. That's for the damn that's for the playlist. You know what I mean.
No, I feel you, but then also, but now she's showing her breasts, and like I said, I love them and all because like goddamn, because they're just perfect, like just like
they are perfect, like
like you know
they the tits for right now, like
I can grab both of them in my big ass hands and shit, like just go like this all day, you know what I mean? You know, but
you got some big ass hands, so I don't know, you might got both of them with one hand, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You know, saying that's pimp hand, open hand. Hands, I got all that.
Ogre hand, nigga. I'm just thinking of Shrek palming a dime now, nigga. Like,
but it's just tricky. It's like damn. Like I mean, I know it's not overnight though. But she was like, it was like, damn, Shorty's really out there. Like I don't know if maybe because I know R&B today is very sexualized. We all know this. Like especially the event of like thought rap and shit like that. I'm just thinking maybe she's getting in where she's spinning. But I was like, god damn, like. It's just like a whole
final form, dog.
It's just a gimmick. It's just a new gimmick change, like how some artists go through a little rebrand to some degree.
I mean, damn, like I don't know. I can't remember really a notable female R&B singer that would out here just exposing herself like that. I mean, there've been like some nasty R&B singers, like female R&B singers, but none of those are out there like, hey, let me show my breast.
Only person I could see who be out there doing this, Anita.
Or the Brazilian.
Yeah, he probably be knowing. They just think of Pilot, dog.
Probably be knowing when he be knowing, bro.
Pilot just be knowing all the fine broads. Like he just know all the fine women out there. Like no matter what they do, I could just randomly like. Hey, you know that one shorty from that show on what's his name? Pilot be like, oh yeah, that's on what's his name? He just know, dog. Like,
I mean, anyway, you said K Michelle. Yeah, well, I mean,
she looked different now after the she did her face or some shit. Like,
yeah, and then I think she had her implants or whatever taken out eventually or some shit like that. So yeah,
but she could sing though.
Yeah, but I mean, her. It's not like her. It's just like I only know her as like her like exposing herself again to fuckery more than I know her music. Whereas Janelle,
her music, K Michelle's music was not good. She could sing very well, but the music was not it.
Yeah,
like her earlier music was better. Like over the years, like yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just thinking, it's just, everyone's trying to get in with friends. I'm just like, damn, even if someone like Janelle Monae, who's I've been wearing tuxedos and shit, is showing her breasts, like, what's female R&B gonna come up to now? It's like they're gonna have actual sex in their videos, like it's like.
But see, at least with K Michelle, like I've seen and known people who listen to her music. Janelle Monae, like I ain't really know nobody really listen to her music like that.
I mean, I know a few people, but like I said, it's not like it's. But like I said, it's just not one of those things. Like, I mean, shit, I never heard it at no real parties or clubs like that. Like, that's being real. Like,
but see, because there's too much music out there now.
Yeah,
like you could be popping, and like nobody knows you.
Yeah, and why?
This is crazy.
Because music today doesn't have a lot of quality control. That's a big thing. Like,
and anybody could do it now, and especially with rap. Like right now, like if you're trying to get on with anything. You could do it through boxing and rap music. The two things anybody could just because the way it's ran, it's like if you could just get popping, like it breaks open for you.
Yeah,
like people are waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do type of shit, which annoys me about both things for boxing and music. It annoys me greatly.
Yo, let me ask y'all real quick before we be out of here and shit.
Word.
I'm about to let's look at the recent Twitter polls we've had. Damn, the movie one ain't really do good. Okay,
Aliens or Terminator? I mean, the answer to that one is, I mean, my personal
Predator.
I voted Predator, yo.
Yo, I got a question. Yeah, have y'all noticed that nobody is showing the George Foreman movie anymore?
They took that out theater. I just saw it the last night. Actually.
Yeah, I actually just finished it this morning when I was doing my fucking like calisthenics.
Oh, real talk. Let's talk about it
How
real
is
quick.
it? Yeah, how is it? How is it? Because why are they taking it out of theaters?
I gave it an 8. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was a 7. Like, let's put it, to me, it suffered from the same thing as the Ali movie. It's just the nigga did so much in his life that to get it to 2 hours, it's like it's hard. His life.
Real quick, Obi,
I liked it better than the Ali movie.
Obi, was it better than Creed 3?
To me, it was better than Creed 3, definitely. Like, because it felt like a boxing movie.
I mean, I like Creed 3 more, but the 4 movie was...
Creed 3, man, look, Creed, man, get that anime bullshit out of here. And, like, it was just overproduced. Like at least the boxing scenes in Foreman, I like how, like, they would make the shit look like how it happened in real life.
Well, the boxing scenes, the fight choreography wasn't as sharp as it was. Like, Creed's fight scenes were a little bit sharper. I can't say that because Creed's fighting scenes didn't look like real boxing scenes. It seemed so pretentious. It's like the shoulder roll for no reason, going crazy. Like the Foreman movies boxing scenes felt more authentic, like real, like jab, right hand, like going for hooks. Because as a fighter, because I always said before, like Foreman was a proponent of basic boxing. The man was taught by Dick Sadler, and Archie Moore. So like, but
it still just came off better though, man.
So,
but it's the thing. You love the Creed movie though, nigga. Like that shit was like almost trash to me. Really, that was just what we said, a 6.
Yeah, you said it was a 6. Yeah,
me and Rome. Like that shit.
I mean, Foreman movie didn't make me want to go train. Like I said, because I know the Foreman story. Like the scenes where Foreman, the Foreman after the whole Jimmy Young fight and stuff. That was probably the best part of the movie. Like we showed him like the preaching and then open up.
And that was the slowest part of the movie. Like that's when the movie Dressing Pat be on some weird shit. I promise you.
Because that's I like that part because it really focused in on that. Whereas, like I know, like I read the man's biography. Like I know Foreman's story. Like
did they show the Olympics?
Yeah, of course they did. Yeah, the Olympics. The Olympics boxing scene was actually one of the better scenes in that movie. Like that was well shot. Like I mean, and they showed obviously when he came back because they showed how people were drawing him like holding the flag where.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like the dialogue, everything just. It was. I loved it. It was good. It was a good movie. Like I felt like we didn't and you got to see boxing from the ground up. You got to see his story. Like I don't know the part after when he retired the first time, the movie slowed down, but it didn't hurt the quality. But that's the first time the movie kind of really slowed down.
Well, I mean, it's so just to show, like, hey, his transition, like, hey, he was a street preacher, and then as he got older, he got bigger, and he lost his hair, and all that shit.
But I like the training, how it caught him, it brought him back with the training. Like, see, and that's what recent boxing movies were missing, man. Like, the whole motivation, the whole, like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna go from the bottom. See, that nigga, he did it from the top. That's what happened to him. Like, what about Joe Louis? Like, nah, like, I don't know. I don't know how you like. This was a good boxing movie. Like, Creed 3 better than this. Wow. Like,
I mean, I enjoyed both movies, but I like Creed 3 better. Like, I mean,
and a 7.
Well, I mean, if anything,
that's not bad, but wow.
Yeah, like, I mean, let's put. I mean, in the actor, like the cat that played Foreman, like he did Foreman incredibly well. Like, what I'm saying,
the nigga who did Ali, man, he had me laughing. the nigga killed Ali part, yo.
And then Forrest Whitaker killed this part as Doc Brodus too. Like, like he killed that part. I was like, yeah, that's.
And Shorty from The Wire.
Although it kind of took me out though seeing Carlos Takam as fucking Joe Frazier though. I'm not gonna fucking.
Yes.
I heard about. I know that the guy that played George was from Atlanta, Tracy.
Yeah. He was on the Atlanta.
Good job, bro. That's dope.
But Carlos Takam as Joe Frazier kind of took me all the way. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was.
Yeah, that was weird because it was like, yo, and that nigga was too tall to be Frazier. Like,
yeah. Like he was hunched over and shit like that. I was just
like this nigga, like they're supposed to be like a big height difference. They had these niggas like this, like
James Toney was a better Joe Frazier and Ali.
Yeah. So yeah, little shit like that. But overall, like if you're a George Foreman fan, must see.
Right.
I feel like if you're a boxing fan, it's must see.
Yeah, because if you like Foreman got it from the gutter. Like that man's from the fifth.
Yeah.
Houston's Fifth War. Like that
Foreman.
Yeah. That dude got. That dude went from that to being worth like $300 million today, and and obviously one thing I wish they went more into the Foreman Grill stuff in the movie because
that's what it was missing. Agreed.
Yeah, because the Foreman Grill shit. Foreman Grill is the shit that really got him out of bankruptcy. Like the fights over here, there, like they were cool, but once he started making, once the Foreman Grills took off, like that man was making. Like easily, I think it was like making like $8 million a month at times and shit like that. He was making a stupid amount of money that the company had to buy his likeness out.
But then the movie would be a little longer too, because the movie was like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think if the only way you could improve the movie, to me, you would have had to make the second part of the movie more action packed, meaning. Once he started into the comeback, they could have did back and forth with him in the grill.
That too,
and added more. It would have been like an extra 10 minutes, 15 at tops.
Right.
The movie didn't need to be over 2.5 hours.
Yeah, no, agreed though. But I just feel like I said, Foreman has lived such a multi-layered life that even try to capture his life in 2.5 hours it's a difficult task. Like and in fact, the man is still living. Like probably one day we will probably do a cast on George Foreman himself. Like because it's great that he's actually getting his flowers now. Because dude is a legit. Dude.
So what you think making them pull it then? If it's a decent movie.
It's probably. A lot of these movies that are in the theaters, they're now being available like in digital, like ASAP. I'm trying to figure out why that is.
Even Black Adam was worse. Black Adam did not stay in the theaters that long. Like George Foreman was in the theaters longer than Black Adam.
Oh yeah, because Black Adam flopped badly. My bad, I ain't hear what you said.
I like Black Adam.
What'd you say?
Black Adam was actually dope. Like I don't know what niggas.
No, it was a good movie, but it flopped. It flopped really bad.
What is really bad? Like it didn't break even?
It didn't break anywhere near even.
Actually, you know what? Let me take a look at that real quick.
Yeah, let's confirm that, please.
So that's the actual article on.
No, it definitely flopped.
Oh, shout out to Joshua. Oh, Fast X sucked. That's all. Going to sleep.
All right, yeah. So the budget for that movie was $190 to $260 million. The box office it made about $393.3 million. So I can't say how. I don't know. That's not a
flop.
Nigga, that's not a flop.
I don't know if that's the right numbers because I heard worse numbers.
Yeah, the Rock posted the Rock basically posted a tweet about it flopping, like we'll be back, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I think is y'all are saying flop when it underachieved. Maybe that's the word. Because if it made triple,
yeah, either that or unless they have a higher number. Unless they have a higher number as a break-even point. That's probably the only thing I can think of. But, to make almost $400 million in theaters and then it made more than its budget back. But
yeah, that don't sound like no flop. That sounds like a narrative being pushed.
We've seen some big movies fucking flop. That fucking Battlefield Earth shit, that was a flop. That Waterworld shit, I've seen both of them bullshits. Them shits was those are big flops. And then fucking Pluto Nash. That's a fucking flop. Like that's three movies off the top of my head that I think of when I hear flop. Those are like the
Wild West.
Yeah, that flops, big flops. Yeah, but yeah, Black Adam, like because all the comic books. I don't think there's no.
I think because niggas don't like The Rock and how he tried to bring Superman and he did all that. That's really what it sounds like. Like niggas ain't like all the extra diva shit Rock be doing. So they kind of just was on some like. Putting a narrative together about the numbers, like that's what I'm saying. It's more, it had to underachieve or something.
Yeah,
because those numbers don't sound floppish to me, nigga.
Yeah, because I don't think.
It's floppish when you compare it to some of these other ones. Like The Multiverse of Madness did like 950 million. The Love and Thunder did like 700 million.
The budget though. You gotta say the budget when you say these shits.
Them niggas get $100 million budget.
Yeah.
I have to look at the budget stuff.
Because how much is the budget compared to Black Adam?
Like,
Black Adam had a big budget, but
I mean, all these DC and MCU movies, they've made back their budgets and then some. Like, it's not like that's why it's like. I mean, none of them has ever flopped like a legit flop.
And even then, those Marvel movies, like, no one's really hyped about talking about them shits like that. Like,
yeah, like,
they're about the same level as Black Adam as far as like quality. So it's like,
yeah, like I mean, with Black Adam, like, you know, Rock may have been like a diva or whatever. I mean, there were some things I know Rock wanted it rated R, and you know, fucking DC made it PG-13, which was a big mistake in that one. But
they really pushed the line though.
they did. Yeah,
we'll make it the hardest PG-13 superhero movie.
I mean, didn't like because fucking Wakanda Forever did 300 million in like three days. Yeah. Fucking what Black Adam did.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Wakanda. That's something that niggas been asking for.
Niggas was behind that.
Yeah, like you had a nigga die. You had so much drama with. Will he be replaced? Will he not? That.
And on top of that, you know, it had the black support. Shuri was the
DC already knows they're not bringing.
I'm not gonna lie. Black Adam probably flopped because if you do a black superhero, nigga, you gotta be like Midnight Black.
No, but The Rock was the right character, the right color, because Black Adam
was the right character for that.
They're not bringing it back. They're not bringing it back. So it had to.
Jonathan Majors, if Jonathan Majors was that Black Adam, I bet you that shit would have went skyrocket.
I mean, he doesn't really fit Black Adam. I mean,
I don't know what
Black Adam was made for The Rock, bro. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Black Adam. It's like just like Wesley Snipes was made for Blade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Black Adam was for The Rock. You couldn't get a better person.
What about Bobby Lashley?
No.
Hold on, the big bald-headed nigga.
No, nigga, like
in wrestling,
This nigga's playing Costa again.
Hold on, what would he be like? You talking for Black Adam?
Yeah, I don't know what Black Adam's about or how it even goes, so I don't know.
Why are you saying Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, this nigga's
this nigga's out here playing word pasta and shit again.
No, I'm just naming.
Bob Sapp.
I'm just naming swole black niggas who could have probably went to the rehearsal.
Black Adam was not a black. This nigga was beige, nigga. Like the fuck.
Then he should have been beige Adam. What the fuck?
Oh my god, that is the dumbest thing I've heard.
Oh man, this one's been comedy, son. This nigga should have been beige Adam. Then what the fuck? Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit.
I mean, what can I fucking say to that, nigga? Like,
you can't say nothing to that. That's just like, wow, that's bars, like.
And yeah, after Fast 7, like all the Fasts have been like mid. Like the John Cena one has been mid. Like I
didn't even see the John Cena was the one before, right? The new one, right?
I ain't watching Tokyo Drift.
Damn.
Yeah.
I fucked with Tokyo Drift.
I haven't watched since the 7th one, which is the one like with the Paul Walker one.
Yeah, that's the last Paul Walker.
Yeah, I think that's the last one I've seen too.
Yeah, like
hold on, wait. What was the one after that?
The 8th one.
But hold on, who was in it? Like, did they bring back somebody? Who did they?
I think isn't that the one with Cause one of them with Cardi B was in. I think that was the 8th one.
Let's see.
I may have not seen. Hold on, what's the one where they brought the Jason Statham back?
That was the 8th. That was the 8th.
That was 8.
Actually, no, I did see the 8th. Actually,
because I'm thinking like I think I saw the 8th. Maybe it's 9 and 10. I didn't see.
So yeah, no, I did see the 8th. It's just 9th and 10th I haven't seen.
I mean, 8th was straight, but
8th was straight.
Yeah, but then I think 9 is when 9 was the one with John Cena. That shit was.
I liked Hobbs and Shaw more than the 8th one.
I fucked with Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw was mid too, because They try to make that shit like a buddy film instead of making that shit hard.
Yeah, that too. It's like it kept trying to switch back and like it didn't know what to do. Like until at the end, it was like, "Fuck it, we just gonna go all out. We got some big Samoan ass niggas here." Like
yeah, and then Idris
Rampage.
Like they kind of wasted like the whole like this shit could have been really dope. But yeah, like Elby said, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing with that movie.
Like I fucked with it, but it was a movie that could have been like if you say it was a 7, it had potential to be an 8. If you said it was an 8, it could have been a 9. Like it just kept it.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't think it was better than Fast 8 though, but I liked it.
Yeah, Fast 8 was cool. Like but it wasn't 7. I like 7 more than it, but 8 was cool. They really started pushing the envelope. I mean, well, they've been pushing the envelope because
as soon as they brought The Rock in, that was it.
Yeah, like when they brought The Rock in, all of a sudden, like these niggas was like actual like fucking. Like,
hold on. Fast 5 was actually one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, the Fast 5 was dope. Like I'm not gonna lie, but it was just that they went from niggas racing cars to doing this other shit, like
espionage and anti-terrorism units and breaking niggas out of like niggas went from Gone in 60 Seconds to Expendables.
Right.
Well,
like,
I mean, my boy Lord of the Flies on Twitter, he was talking about that. Shout out to him. He was like, the fifth one is the best action one, but after the fourth, like storyline wise, like it just they lost the plot.
Yeah, even though
what was the one they went to like Brazil?
That was the fifth one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that one was good. That was one of the.
Yeah, but like I said though, but I'd say though the fights, the action scenes 5, 6, and 7, especially 5, like they improved like greatly.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just waiting for a Fast and Furious in space. That's
coming. Like I mean, they've been pushing the envelope of all this bullshit. Like,
yeah, but see now you getting the Sharknado levels. Like you're getting like Sharknado 3 levels, nigga. Like
that's when like anytime like when they put like fucking Friday the 13th, Jason in space. Like that's when you knew it was like what the shit. Like it was completely.
Remember they had Leprechaun in the Hood. Then Leprechaun went to space.
Well, Leprechauns in the Hood was a fucking entertaining ass movie, though.
They had to do it twice, nigga.
It's like once they say, "Oh, let's go into space," that's when I know it's done. That the series is fucking done.
Yo, I've never seen Leprechaun in the Hood. Is it classic?
Yo, that first one.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
They got Snoop Dogg in it, don't it?
Nah, Ice-T.
Ice-T. Oh, so you in it, LB?
Yeah, man. But hold on, one more. I didn't even do this because I'm hungry as fuck right now. So yeah, 24 votes with the sandwiches. Pause. Yeah, niggas is really feeling the chicken parm, saying the Philly cheesesteak.
I mean, you can't go with any of those sandwiches. I mean, unless but I mean, obviously, Philly cheesesteak is my favorite. Chicken parm is second. I love chicken parm. Anything, chicken parm subs, whatever. I make chicken
parm, nigga.
That's a fire sandwich. Where you been, nigga? Like, but I voted for Philly cheese as well.
On the switch, I've never had that shit. I've had it on a bed of pasta, nigga.
Nah,
you never had a chicken parm sub or sandwich?
Nigga, I didn't know you could make a sandwich with that shit.
Nigga, you haven't.
I thought it was an Italian dish that you eat on pasta, nigga. You just.
I voted meatball sub, but that's just me.
You motherfucking pause, nigga. You would be. Who the fuck voted for meatball sub when all of that is there, nigga? Like, really?
I mean, because I like the meatball sub and with all the cheese and the like. I don't know. That's just me. I've always liked
and the meat and the balls. Pause.
Get the fuck out.
Red sauce, nigga. Like. I can't believe somebody really voted for meatball sub. Wow, I didn't think. And you know what? I started not to fucking put that up there. I was gonna put something else, but fucking meat. Wow. Okay, so I don't feel bad now. Somebody like meatball. Pause.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, who doesn't?
See,
I mean, I don't people fuck with meatball marinara.
I'm a cold cut nigga. Give me a nice turkey cold, nigga. I don't eat that shit toasted, nothing.
Wait, I've never
met toasted bun like is good though. Like
meatball bun is good. Like I fuck with meatballs, but
that's what I'm saying. I've never met anybody that didn't fuck with meatball marinara. Like
yeah,
but see, I haven't had a meatball sub. Pause in like a long time, maybe 2 years. I've had cold cuts recent. I haven't had chicken parm in a minute. Philly cheesesteak, I had maybe like a year. Like
I had it last week though, because there's a spot near me that makes really good ones. That and some peppers and some raw onions and some cheese whiz and some provolone.
Who the fuck eats raw onions on the Philly cheesesteak?
Wait, who the fuck puts cheese whiz on a sandwich, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nigga, that's a cheesesteak, nigga. Like, remember, I'm an Eagles fan. I've had legit Philly cheesesteaks, nigga. They put all this shit on there, nigga.
You're supposed to put real cheese, nigga. Cheese whiz?
Yeah, that's why I said cheese whiz, Swiss, provolone, all that shit, nigga. Like,
hold on. So we're putting cheese whiz on top of fucking real cheese?
That's
we're doing that?
When I do the meatball sub, I always put mozzarella cheese on it and like warm it up.
Yeah, provolone or mozzarella, yeah.
Keep in mind, this is the only time I ever fuck with cheese. I mean, I don't fuck with it cheese, but cheese was on cheesesteak for whatever reason fucking hits. And then I was a disbeliever.
That shit's too cheesy though. If you gonna have it with real cheese though,
I mean, that shit had me go to the bathroom afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fucking good.
And you was talking about having milk, like, and you get at me for having milk with cookies, nigga. And, dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the shit that be getting me with Pat. Like, Pat'll get at you for some shit that's just normal, but then he'll do some weird shit that's off the wall, never heard of.
Broccoli on pizza.
Get yourself a Philly cheesesteak.
Thank you.
Get yourself a Philly cheese. You
nigga was up here like, I'm like, yo, so brownies, milk, chocolate, cookies with milk, and he's like, yo, dog, what, you a little kid? This, that, nigga, you a baby cow, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck you gonna eat a goddamn white chocolate macadamia cookie with nigga a chocolate brownie, nigga? What the fuck?
I mean,
you gonna drink Gatorade, nigga?
I mean, Henny God's getting at you right now, but you don't have milk with cereal though.
Yeah, I don't. What the fuck? I want crunchy cereal, nigga. I don't want fucking soggy, saggy ass, hoe ass, bitch ass.
Hold on. You know you could put milk in your cereal without it being completely soggy. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I don't like it wet. Like, the cereal, like, it needs to be pure for me. Nobody else need to get the cereal wet and disgusting and shit.
Right, so you want it milky and wet? That's what you telling them.
I don't want
y'all
it.
Niggas are saying wet way too much.
Y'all niggas is being milkanized by cereal and shit. Nigga, I ain't scooping out no.
I don't know. Pat on that 2023 bullshit. When I was growing up, nigga, I used to love them Got Milk commercials. As soon as I seen one of them bitches, I'll go pour me a glass.
Yeah,
this nigga Pat be on some nigga.
That's why I never broke up. That's why I never broke a bone, nigga. Never broke a bone. Why? Because I drink milk.
Broke a bone either. No, I dislocated a bone in my wrist, but that was because I was training, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. I never did that. I never did that. You should have drank another cup.
I got a question for y'all because we're talking about food. I was talking about this today. Have y'all had disco fries?
The fuck is that?
What?
Like fries with glitter on it?
Or no, or maybe no. They no. Yeah, what's the other word? Poutine. Whatever the fuck they are.
Oh hell no.
Oh yeah, that's just gross. That's just gross. It makes me want to throw up.
No, that shit is dope. I fucks with it.
Like, have y'all had those sandwiches? What is it called? A dude?
So
dude sandwiches when you dip that shit.
I was gonna say, for anybody that doesn't know, poutine, or we call them disco fries, is fries with cheddar cheese, gravy, and like bacon bit.
Yeah, that be bussin', nigga. Nah.
No, it's gross. It's gross.
Yeah,
they use
that should be bussin'. Look,
they use beer cheese, nigga. It's not regular cheese. It's disgusting.
The nigga just said cheddar cheese though.
It's cheddar cheese.
It's beer cheese. It's like a white cheese. It's a white cheese.
It's white cheddar.
White cheddar's still good. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's like a white squeezed cheese. It ain't real cheese, nigga. That's what I'm telling you.
Nigga, it's cheese curd. That's what the fuck it is with gravy.
It ain't cheese whiz.
Yeah, it's gross, nigga. Exactly. Poutine is a big thing in Montreal. Like that, they eat that shit like a snack. I'm like,
that's just busted.
All them niggas about to have coronaries, nigga. Like,
hold on. I might turn some stomachs right here. Y'all fuck with French fries. Y'all fuck with French fries and mayonnaise.
What the? No! Man. But get this mayonnaise shit the fuck out of it. I can't stand that.
I mean,
what are you doing?
At the most, it's Dijonnaise with me, but not pure, like flat out mayonnaise, nigga. Like, nah.
But why do you need mayonnaise near French fries?
No, okay, like you get your dipping sauces, right? You get some French fries, you get your ketchup, then you get your mayonnaise.
No, you don't.
And maybe like some.
No, the fuck you don't.
And maybe some honey mustard. Y'all never dip fries in mayonnaise? You missing out.
Nigga, look, I put everything on fries. I put mambo sauce, nigga. I put fucking teriyaki. I put ranch. I put blue cheese, everything. But fucking mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is fire. Mayonnaise is fire with French fries.
Mayo does not belong on things. Mayo is horrible. Horrible.
Mayo is only good for sandwiches.
Listen, I only put mayo on two things. Pause. And that's my subs and my French fries.
There's a football player, a quarterback that just got drafted. His name is Will Levis. He puts mayo in his coffee. Motherfucker, I would not have drafted him just off the strength of that. You put mayo in your coffee, you are a grade A weirdo.
That's fucking mayonnaise pudding levels of fucking. What, yo, Henny God, what the fuck? I heard ranch on fries, but mayo, both is trash. Nah, we not gonna disrespect ranch, nigga.
Ranch is blazing.
But dab of ranch, nigga, like fuck out of here. Come on, Henny, come on, twin, what you doing?
Yo, ranch on my goddamn wings, nigga. Like, I dip that shits in my wings, nigga.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
No, I put blue cheese on my wings, but ranch okay.
The blue cheese is busting. What the fuck?
I can't say no blue cheese.
They both busting. Oh yeah, cause Pat the one that really hate milk. I just don't like with it. I don't fuck with it with cereal, but Pat really be beefing with milk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have you fight a goddamn jug of milk in the cartoon.
Yeah,
one
milk
of these days,
betrayed me in my 20s. You know, like I said before, a big bowl of cereal with used to hold me down after I come back from the club drunk or whatever the fuck.
Milk strengthens your bones. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. And as much as my shit be breaking, all the accidents I get, I be needing milk.
Nigga,
but
I get enough calcium. Like my physical results says I get enough calcium, so I don't need to drink no milk like that, nigga. Like the fuck.
Yo, Rome, that grilled cheese place in Las Olas got those damn fries PB talking about, yo.
The poutine, that shit sound like some shit that'll be sold.
Nah, but that's I had him from there. That's just bussin'. Like real talk with the gravy, nigga. Gravy on French fries?
That's homeless shit.
That shit sounds like some home. Yeah, that shit does sound like a homeless. What'd you have with that shit? A 211?
Nah, with the cheese and the bacon, nigga. Y'all never had fucking chili cheese fries?
Oh,
that's not gravy, nigga. That's
gravy,
meat.
Dude, it's like, look, y'all think it's like bullshit gravy. These niggas is putting like pause, a meaty, like it's a thick gravy. Pause.
Listen.
No water. Y'all niggas act like a motherfucker got a ladle with some water juice and splash in your fries, sprinkle some cheese, and say fuck you and leave.
Check me out. Gravy only belongs on two things, nigga. That's Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. That's it.
No, I don't put gravy on my fucking
dude. Alright, so when you're at the Jamaican restaurant, you don't put gravy on your food?
Oh, I get some gravy on my oxtail gravy.
But okay, so gravy belongs on everything.
That's not real gravy.
That's not real gravy. There's different types of gravy.
But still, homeless shit. That ain't no homeless shit. Oh, one gravy. Look, dude, you get your stewed peas and rice. You get your fried chicken. Then you get your bumbacla oxtail gravy.
No, it's not called gravy. Listen, when I first went to a Jamaican restaurant, I was like, yo, let me get some of that oxtail juice on my shit. I wouldn't call that shit gravy. That shit's not gravy.
Niggas think, look. If me I get dumpling in me gravy, it's gravy. It's not no juice. You not see no pussy clot dumpling in no fucking water juice. You only see dumpling in gravy, boy.
Nigga, fuck that, nigga. Do you listen? Brown stew gravy, nigga. That's not even a real gravy. I'm talking about
brown stew gravy. Dude, if it's thick and it got the damn the dumplings all twisted up like little blunts, and you got like the pieces of fucking carrots cut up fourth way, yeah. Dude, and they diced up, and you got the little bits of onions and shit, nigga. Dude, that's gravy. That's real fucking gravy, nigga.
I'm not putting that shit on my fries, nigga. Fuck you.
Y'all ever had turkey gravy?
Yes, bussin'.
Yeah, but no
You
gravy.
can put that on fries, nigga. That be busting.
Yeah, but
No, nigga, you don't like soggy fucking cereal, but you'll slop up your fucking French fries with some gravy, nigga.
You not like I'm the nigga on Boys in the Hood with that mound of ketchup, nigga. No,
nigga,
like
that shit,
like no.
nigga, that shit'll melt on the plate, nigga. You can't put gravy on French fries. That's.
Dude, it's gravy, cheese, like.
See, mayo
Rinse the
holds
meat,
up.
bacon,
Mayo
like, nigga.
holds up, nigga. Mayo holds up.
Okay, dude, that's gonna be the poll for tomorrow, nigga. What belongs on? What fits fries better, gravy or mayonnaise? Like, nigga, like, come on, bro. You like the only nigga I've ever heard mayonnaise.
I'm winning that because nobody is putting gravy on their fucking French fries, yo.
Fuck out of here, dude. I never met fucking King P. I don't know this nigga from a jar of paint, nigga. And he said that shit, and I'm like, hold on, what is this? This that, and I had to think. I'm like, hold on, that's at the grilled cheese place with the bread pudding.
And as you can tell, audience, like when we get into food, every one of us has our own thing, like which may, like our conversations on food off like outside of this shit are just as heated or hilarious or whatever, because like niggas is strange, like we all get it. And one day we're gonna do an all food cast, like you just heard. You got like a taste of what it is when we talk about food, like. You know, and yeah, that's why, of course, you got the jokes. I'm glad Henny got. I'm thanking that that the homeless shit got you laughing, nigga.
Nah, y'all wildin' on that homeless shit. That ain't y'all talking about gravy is homeless.
Yeah, nigga. I can imagine a homeless nigga going in the 7-Eleven right now. Hey, y'all got some gravy I can put on my fries? Yeah, I can see. And them niggas will be. And then if you go in any restaurant and ask that shit, niggas will tell you, yo, get the fuck out this restaurant.
My phone about to die, by the way. So if my phone dies, then I log off before we log off.
Nigga, it's 2023. Plug that shit in.
We're supposed to go this long, but you know we got about food and niggas. This is what happened.
Oh, sorry. This fucking like you'll get kicked out of places because you ask for gravy is just crazy, nigga. Like, nah. Like, no one's gonna fucking just beat your ass asking for. No one's thinking you homeless because you want gravy, nigga. The meal is getting completed. If you don't have gravy, the meal's like at 95%.
Nigga, not no French fry meal.
Like, what does homeless got to do with gravy? Like, why is that? Like, where you come up with this shit?
Because gravy is hearty and it'll keep them warm through the night.
No, okay, now you got that part. Now put that on some motherfucking fries and some fucking. Now remember, the fries are crunchy, nigga. You know, hey yo, King P, nigga, hey.
Okay, hold on. Actually, a homeless nigga wouldn't
how
even
about
fuck
some
with that.
Checkers fries with gravy, nigga?
Nigga, a homeless nigga wouldn't even fuck with that. Imagine you go to McDonald's, you be like, yo, a homeless nigga ask you, yo, you can give me some food? You be like, all right, I got you. You come out and you put gravy all over this nigga's fries. This nigga probably throw that shit in. He'll probably throw that shit in your face.
No,
he gonna be like,
look, you don't do it all.
You think he gonna be like, oh damn, you hooked it up? No, nigga. That nigga ain't gonna be like, yo, is this a prank?
Look. Okay, first of all, what the fuck is in McDonald's that has gravy, nigga? So I'm gonna be skeptical of that shit my damn self, cause I'm like, hold on, what kind of gravy you producing right there for some fries, nigga?
The niggas put the chicken nuggets on before they cook them type shit. They just milk the chicken nuggets. Hell no.
The live chicken. Y'all got me in tears here with this fucking gravy shit, nigga. Dude. Look, change the restaurant. Look. Say that same thing with like IHOP or Denny's or something, and it ain't gonna sound weird.
No, I'll be mad as fuck if you go into Denny's and bring me out fries and put the fucking country style gravy on it, nigga. I'll whoop your ass with the country sausage gravy and shit on French fries.
Hold on, put some biscuits on the plate. I mean, that's a lot of starch, but that might. Hold on, wait, and put some hot sauce on that motherfucker.
This Southern Belle we got on this podcast right now. This nigga.
Man, my nigga, you are hungry as shit right now. Like this nigga.
I'm is, nigga. I'm is.
This nigga was just biting his lip. Like it's like he was reminiscing about Matt Brody.
He like, damn, I can get some biscuits. It's a lot of starch, but hey, that should have worked.
Man, y'all know that I be like, what's his nigga? Rome know that I be training my fucking ass off though. So I done lost weight, so a lot of weight and my metabolism be speeding up.
I'm about to say, what the fuck happened to my phone?
Nah, cause niggas is like the Instagram notifications. Oh, you talking about the stuttering, nigga?
Yeah, that nigga hit a sound effect.
Yeah, see, hold on, wait. Okay, shout out to Eric Kane and Henny God. Y'all see when we had the poll, y'all gotta be on Twitter, man, cause we had the Street Fighter the video game poll with the last rant, and we forgot to bring that shit up. And now y'all niggas bring this shit up. Like the fuck, like
talk about it, nigga.
Yo, that Mortal Kombat look fucking crazy though, nigga. You ain't lie, Henny God. Where Liu Kang reset shit to part 1 and he's like a god.
Oh,
I
what?
seen a clip of that. Nigga, that shit look fire. And they say they revamped the fighting mechanics and shit.
You don't understand, because Liu Kang is the reason I even like fucking Mortal Kombat, period.
That shit looks serious.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I was probably gonna watch it after this because I was like, damn.
Is it better? Hold on. Is it better than I don't know if y'all remember the Mortal Kombat Armageddon trailer? That was like one of the one of the coldest trailers ever. They had every fucking they had every character nigga fighting each other.
Dude, they bringing this. Dude, this shit looks so real. Like I felt like niggas was gonna throw the spear through the screen, the TV and shit, nigga. Like, dude, and hold on before.
But hold on, what's Sub-Zero looking like though? They got him looking crazy.
I didn't even see Sub-Zero, but Liu Kang and the couple of the other motherfuckers look raw as bitch, raw as fuck, dog. Like, and that Street Fighter, yo, he said 15 days till Street Fighter. What's that? 7 or 6? Damn, they got that many Street Fighters? Shit. Damn, probably quiet. Like you ain't like I can't even because King P gone, so I can't be like ain't no other young nigga that play games.
Probably where the fuck is you at, nigga?
It looks dope. I see it. It looks real dope.
Yo, what number is it? Is 7, 6? What number they on?
It's 6.
It's 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Street Fighter's coming out too. Both of them joints coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, that Street Fighter look raw, dog. Like the whole
hella dope.
You could run around and just fight random niggas. Like they made that shit into Florida.
I mean, I can't believe they're actually releasing that on fucking Windows of all things. Never mind the PlayStation shits. Like in Xbox.
Yeah, it comes out September 19th.
September 19th. I thought it was earlier than that.
Then why this nigga talking about 15 days till Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, no, it comes out June 2nd.
Oh, I'm talking Mortal Kombat. We're talking Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. My bad. There's Mortal Kombat coming too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So September for Mortal Kombat. Damn, all right, that's it.
Yeah, I'm getting the one for just for. I mean, obviously, I grew up on Street Fighter, nigga. Like I'm a veteran of the '90s Street Fighter.
You should have grew up on both, nigga. Like,
I grew up on both, nigga. Fuck, like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like. Yeah, I'm the '90s. Like,
I feel bad. My dad would let me play. My dad was pretty lax, but he wouldn't let me play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. See, when I was growing,
I feel like sometimes I feel bad hearing y'all like y'all didn't have water guns. Y'all couldn't play Mortal Kombat. What the fuck?
Look, my cousin was a Street Fighter nigga. And he my older cousin, so every time he came over, he'll fuck me up in Street Fighter, and I'll fuck him up in Mortal Kombat. So I guess it's an older nigga thing for the Street Fighter shit. Because y'all niggas played that shit in the arcades and shit, put a quarter in, all that old shit, y'all.
Dude, Mortal Kombat used to shut down arcades, bro. Like, there was a time when Mortal Kombat 1 first came out.
Yeah, it was
shut down arcades? What the fuck?
Dude, niggas be like lined up, motherfucking just watching niggas play. And when niggas used to do the fatalities or fight Reptile. Yeah. Pat, tell this nigga, like,
either that or they got Noob Saibot or any of them niggas.
Yes,
Noob Saibot is my nigga.
And the fights that used to break out too, like you let nigga do a friendship or that was two. Let nigga should do a friendship or a babality. That was a fight instantly at the fucking arcade right there. Like
yes.
Or if you start doing cheese and you start doing the moves over and over again, the niggas will get heated and want to scrap. Like this shit was real.
So they was raging. It's the online shit before online. Y'all niggas was going head to head, just
dude. At the swap shop, my nigga. The swap shop. Remember, the swap shop used to have an arcade. Like, and those who know, swap shop's like a big like swap meet down here in Florida. Like,
right.
So back in the day, they used to have a circus, like the drive-through movie theaters, all of that shit. Like, nigga, Pat, I'm old. I seen fucking He-Man movie there, nigga. Just to show you, like, that shit been around, nigga. But yeah, like at the swap shop when they had Mortal Kombat come out, nigga, you would have like 15 people around the machine, my nigga. Like, and like Pat said, motherfuckers were getting fights. Dudes would get up there with the Game Pro magazine looking like a motherfucking 12th century English scroll.
Yeah, like we used to read them shits and do like do.
Yeah, niggas are looking at it like, hey, this, that, up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's one thing I wish y'all young niggas could really experience is arcades, yo.
Yeah, because see, I was in a generation where I used to Google all of the moves. That's the next generation. I used to be able to Google the moves, study them shits, pick a fighter, and rock with that nigga, and do the whole story mode with that nigga, learn all his moves. That way, when I play when a nigga come over the crib or I go over a nigga crib, I pick my nigga, I got all my moves set up, and I just whoop niggas. And Sub-Zero was always my nigga. Sub-Zero and Liu Kang. Like, but
I fucked with Sub-Zero.
That's the next generation. Y'all niggas was just at the arcade trying to figure shit out. I was able to Google up the moves and know that if I go up,
Game Pro and Game Fan.
What the fuck is that?
Game Insider.
Oh, Game Informer. That was my magazine.
Game Informer, yeah.
Electric Gaming Monthly, Nintendo.
Yes,
Power.
fucking yeah.
Oh, so that y'all did have cheat codes and shit.
Yeah, of course. What the fuck, dude? Since video games have been around, it's been cheat codes. And yes, shout out to Eric Kane. Fucking Leroy Smith is going to continue to push players in tournaments. And that fucking Tekken 8, nigga. Yo, I fucked with Tekken over like all them shits. Like Tekken is just serious, nigga. Like that Tekken 8 look crazy.
Or we go old school. I used to go to Walnut Books and just actually just get a piece of paper and get the actual video game book. I used to have all the codes and shit in there.
Walden Books. I haven't heard that name in so long, nigga.
Yeah, I remember me and my brother got the Street Fighter book in there that had all the fucking moves and shit like that. That's how niggas used to get it. Like it just was. They used to publish whole books on all the secrets and codes and shit like that. If it were in the magazine, man, it was a different time.
Yo, one of the hardest moves that to do back in the day, but when you finally pulled it off in Street Fighter 2, was when Vega would
climb the fucking wall.
Climb the fucking wall, but not just do the claw shit. When he would do the suplex.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
Yes, when you pulled that off, you was like.
You know, that reminds me of probably one of my favorite video game victories. I remember it was me and my cousins. We were in our basement, right? And I think it was one of my cousins that was playing as Vega, and I was playing as Ryu. And he started climbing the wall and shit like that. And somehow, as he was flying up, I did the combination for a Dragon Punch and knocked him right out of the air and like won the whole thing. Like it took all his power down. My cousin was like, "Oh!" Shit.
It's funny, dude. It's crazy because the Street Fighter V anime. That's the same thing that happens, but it's with Ken, and it's Ken versus Vega instead of Ryu.
Yeah,
Vega tries to jump off, I think, a chandelier, and Ken do the shit.
Yeah, my cousin used to do that
shit up.
Vega shit. That shit used to annoy me, but then let's say it was completely by accident for me doing the Dragon Punch as he was.
But that's a good counter though, nigga.
Yeah, that was a mean counter, and I won
A1.
That. Yeah, that was one of my best video game victories, man. I was like, and I did that shit completely on accident, nigga. Those were the days, nigga. Like
I like when you used to go break his claws. That nigga try to block too much.
Yeah, exactly.
You really beat him. You could knock Vega's mask off. Like
hell yeah.
There's little shit like that Mortal Kombat didn't have, but then they have fatalities and knocking niggas back in acid.
Yeah, like that, like, you know, stage fatalities and friendships and babalities and animalities. You know,
but they weren't fucking with Eternal Champions.
Eternal Champions was probably the most depressing booklet I've ever fucking read. Like, the biographies was sad as shit because, you know,
but the fatalities, dude. If you thought fucking the fatalities in Mortal Kombat were crazy, Eternal Champions was just on another level.
Yeah, same thing with Time Killer too. Time Killer was one of the shit. Nigga. Yeah, like, you know, both of them.
Dude, we be here all night, nigga. You know, shit, dude.
Yo, pilot, you old enough to be in arcades with these niggas too?
I was young though. I was young, but I did go, of course, to the arcade.
Oh, but you was the nigga tagging along, and they'll be like, "Nah, you can't play, young nigga."
Well, hold on. Let me ask. Pat LB. Let me ask y'all. What was the age of, like, the apex of the arcade? You know what I mean? I know it was 90s, but like, what? Give me like a 5-year range when it was really, really like,
wow.
Probably like 90 to 95.
That's what I was thinking. 90 to 95. I was thinking that until like
90 to 95, but I probably got to throw 96, 97 in there because Tekken 2 was big in the arcade.
So you're right.
But when did the Atari drop? Because that's probably when y'all niggas was like
early 80s, late 70s. That was
oh yeah,
Atari was upper system, yeah.
Also, you can also say later because I remember NFL Blitz was in the late 90s, and that shit was.
That was my game.
Like, yo, arcades lasted the whole 90s, my nigga.
It did, but it kind of died early 2000s. What console was it?
Dude, okay, you know what it is? It depends on your region.
Yeah,
see, Florida has a lot of malls, strip malls, big places, bars, this, that. So arcades kind of just. It took a while for arcades to kind of just fizzle out.
Like, what console that kind of, you know, was it the PS1, like the first PlayStation or the N64? What console would y'all say?
I think PS2. When PS2 came along,
yeah, I had a PS2.
I think that's when arcades were like completely done.
I feel like GameCube ended them.
GameCube was.
That's the same era, ain't it? Or almost.
No, like Dream. Listen, I feel like once niggas started getting Dreamcast and the PS1,
Dreamcast games were in the arcade, nigga. Virtual. What's that shit? Virtual Lawn?
Yo, Resident
Fighting Vipers.
Yeah, Resident Evil. That shit was hard in the arcade.
Yeah, dude. Arcades didn't really die until look, you had boomers, nigga. Like Dave and Buster. Like in Florida, you had boomers, like where you had the go-karts, all that shit, nigga. Even fucking what's the place off, man? Dude, yeah, like arcades took a long time to really die in Florida. Like really, like maybe 2005.
Yeah, for me, because where I grew up, there was a place called Milford Rec. Then later it was called Smiles, and that was a place where I used to go for parties because next to it, attached to it, was a Nathan. So niggas used to get that salty ass popcorn and the hot dogs. Pause. And then afterwards, niggas would go play arcades. Like it had like Qzar and fucking the go karts in the back, all that shit in the back though. Like this, and I play shoot pool. I used to shoot pool. That's how I learned how to shoot over there. But I think it wasn't until it closed. I think it was like 2010 or 2011 that it closed. To me, that was when I think arcades was kind of like done.
That was officially, but yo, Henny God, like, yeah, mid 2000s is when arcades really kind of just died, like especially at the big last places. Yeah, see, you know what, nigga, you right though, you right. Yeah, Dance Revolution did keep arcades alive.
Oh, I fuck with Dance Dance. They did that shit in my school, nigga.
Remember Crazy Taxi? Like arcades lasted, but like if you was to say the prime might be 99, 2000, or you have to pick it in 2 years. You can say 95, 96, or 99, 2000. Huh?
Consoles killed the arcade. That's what it was.
Consoles eventually killed the arcade.
And online gaming killed it completely because it's like, why go to an arcade to try to play a nigga? I could just play a nigga from my crib.
Instead of coming together to play as arcades.
Arcades is a better vibe than online. Fuck that. Like me personally, I'd rather play video games with somebody sitting next to me and we both having talking shit, smoking, whatever, music, drinking, and we're like vibing, like yo, we go fuck.
I mean, yeah, that's how niggas came up. Like,
thank you. Like, that's how niggas Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Like nigga, come on, man. Like nothing beats Streets of Rage or dude. What was that game for PlayStation 2?
Yo, they had a game called Kane and Lynch. Yo, it was a co-op game.
Yes.
That game was hard as fuck.
Once Revenge and WrestleMania and No Mercy came out, that was I used to play that in college.
Dude, that
yeah,
fucking what's another team shit that was fire?
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Double Dragon.
Yes. That
Double
one.
Dragon, the Ninja Turtles.
Yep, Golden
Ninja Turtle, dude. The Marvel Ultimate Alliance, when you could play all 4 players and you could pick Marvel niggas, like one nigga get Iron Man, another nigga get Wolverine.
Yeah, that shit was fun. That shit was fun.
That shit was fucking fire. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like
I used to listen, cause I grew up in the house with my sister. I grew up in the house with my sister, so I'll try to get her to learn how to play the game and shit.
Yeah.
She didn't want to learn. She was trash. So I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for my cousins to come over. As soon as they came over, I'll be like, "Yo, nigga, let's load this shit up. I got the co-op loaded up. Come on, nigga, let's get this shit." Like I beat Shaolin Monks by myself, just as Liu Kang. As soon as my cousin came over for the weekend, I'm like, "Nigga, we finna beat this game co-op."
Yeah.
Word.
No, it's just a vibe. Like I never really got into the whole online shit.
It was fun being side by side with a nigga. Pause. You playing a whole game, story mode, getting through it, nigga.
And then you beat a game. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. High five.
Yeah.
Same thing with
As soon as you
Fortnite.
see them credits,
Nope.
bro, niggas be like, damn.
Yeah,
Let's
we
run
did
that shit back.
Yeah, we did that
Shit, nigga. Like that, it was just more powerful. Like you'll never like an online gaming achievement moment will never be the same as a co-op with people right there, yo.
Right. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Shit, even to this day, like, when the times I get together with some of my cousins, like, from back, and then we all like we're reminisce, like, remember we used to play fucking track and field or fucking do Jordan versus Bird, like 3-point slam dunk contest challenges and shit like that. I was like, yeah, nigga, like that's
NBA Live 2000 when they finally brought Jordan back.
NBA
Hell
Jam.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
For that, the nigga was the generic character. He was like, it was like 99 or some shit like that. Like nigga was like,
hold on. Did y'all ever play NBA Ballers where them niggas was wearing chains and shit and they was balling on like rooftops? That game was raw. I ain't gonna lie.
That era of thugged out games was fucking hilarious. But they were fire,
Listen,
though.
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, Bulletproof, all that shit, nigga.
Yeah, 50 Cent had some hard games, yo.
And then the music was dope too. Like it was like the music was doper on the video games than it was in like music.
Yeah, Def Jam.
Yeah.
Hood games is real like classic. Like the Def
I used to
Jam
fuck with
Vendettas,
NFL Blitz too. Like
NFL Blitz.
I'm not even an NFL nigga, you know.
Yeah,
But NFL Blitz was big at one time. Like
it was.
NFL Blitz was where you could like body slam a nigga and break his neck, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit.
that shit was hard, yo. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Def Jam Vendetta, that was the shit, nigga. All of that.
That shit was hard
Yeah.
too. Yeah, that shit was dope.
What was that shit? True Crime, Streets of LA or some shit.
I never had that game. Max Payne was my nigga. I had Max Payne.
Yeah,
My brother had that game, I think.
Yo, the games need to get more thugged out now. Fuck that. Like honestly, video games back in the day were more fun. I feel like now games look more realistic. They look better, but they're not as fun.
Because listen, back then the market was different. So anybody could, oh, I coded this up. Hey, can y'all, I'm trying to sell. Everybody was trying to sell a game. Now
But you got more developers now.
But now it's down to a point where it's all companies and they choosing like, okay, we will run with that. Oh, we'll run with that. We'll run with that. They all keeping it in the same in-house.
It's not independent.
Yeah, more same type of style of game. That's why if you go to back in the day, nigga, GameStop was full of millions of games, nigga. Now if you go, they all got the same 12 games on the fucking
But
show.
you know what, too? Like, yeah, you're right, because now you'll see all the little bullshit. Like, there's more independent developers, but on a smaller scale where they're like those network games you buy on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, one of them Wii
games.
One of them Wii games, the bullshit. Yeah, them fake ass Frogger games and shit.
Yeah, but whereas back in the day, like a nigga could literally come out with a real official game on some like, yo. And it may not have the industry behind it, but it's a real game type shit. Like it's a real $30 game.
Yeah, but now them niggas are Rockstar and Activision, so it's like
it's like 4 companies and like
it's
like boxing now, like 3 major promoters, like 3 major networks, and that's it. Like
real.
But yo,
damn, this is a great fucking.
We were even supposed to go 2 hours with this though, but we've just been ranting.
We weren't, but I don't know. Like this one was a good one. Like I felt like we didn't have King P back in a minute.
You know, he's not because his phone is dead, so it's not gonna.
No. I'm talking about like he hasn't ran it with us in a minute.
Oh,
like,
right. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like I know his phone died, but and just different energy. Like it was good. Like and just the topics, like and
they flow. They keep
keeping it going.
We were like a handful, but everything just kind of flowed. Like that's how we do this rants, man. Yeah, that's what we do. Like you'll go down memory lane, you'll get the jokes, you'll get food. You'll get a whole bunch of other shit. But you'll get something that you'll think about later, and you start laughing randomly to yourself, like some. Wait, why am I laughing to myself like that? That's how it goes.
The vibe, that ring gang vibe, dude.
But yeah, let's get up out of here because I know you need food, and I need to do some other ring gang shit before I go to sleep, nigga. And Pilot is already on a peaceful journey to LSD land. And then,
that nigga just skipped 2 drug categories, went straight to hallucinogens.
I'm here.
Oh man, Pat be killing that shit. Like
hey yo, Shutterworth, shout out. We hit the parlays, nigga.
Oh yeah, but hold on, we didn't get the other one.
KCP fucked it up.
Yeah,
but hey, nigga, you still hit. A hit's a hit, nigga.
A hit's a hit, and that's a pretty good hit too. Like
salute to that.
Salute, yeah. Shout outs to NBA.
Yep, and shouts to everyone that listen to us rant and shit like that. Just make sure to obviously to share all this rants because, like I said, we just dropped a whole lot of comedic gems for y'all and memory lane shit. So make sure you share that shit. Anywhere you go, tell your friends that we do this shit. This is our 4th rant episode, or 5 or 5th, somewhere around there, and it's all hilarious. All has some shit in there.
And we gonna start bringing guests on the rants too. Like, watch out for that. That's coming soon. Like, it's not like. Adding a milk crate to the corner, nigga.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pull-ups,
some pull-up rants. Like niggas, like thought we talk about boxing. Like, I mean, you can if you want. You know what I mean?
Like,
we here for something else.
You never know. We might have a doctor on next time, giving us medical tips, nigga. Just stay tuned.
medical practice rants.
Yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Plan, for Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about. So until next time, peace.
Get down on it.